So joining me now to further discuss Secretary Blinken's trip to China, Jamil Jaffer, founder and executive director of the National Security Institute. Thank you so much for joining us, Jamil.
Thanks for having me, Kelsey.
Jamil, back in February, Secretary Blinken postponed his trip to China in response to a surveillance balloon being spotted here in the United States. Can this be a good sign? Can we think of it as a good sign that he's finally in Beijing after months of delays?
Well, Kelsey, President Biden has been seeking a thaw in the relationship for a while. He sent Jake Sullivan, his national security advisor, to Vienna to meet with Chinese leadership there. He sent CIA Director Bill Burns on a secret visit to China just a month or so ago as well. And so this is the goal that he sought. Unfortunately, the Chinese, as your correspondents both have reported, Evan and the other correspondent noted, look, the Chinese have continued to raise tensions in the region, going after American warships in the Taiwan Straits in international waters, going after American planes flying over international airspace, and continuing to expand their spying operations. Just recently, we learned about the spying operation in Cuba, just 90 miles off the U.S. coast.
Super interesting. So another question here. The State Department has been downplaying hopes for a breakthrough between the two rivals after tense calls with China's foreign minister. China's defense minister also declined to meet with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin during a summit earlier this month. At this point, what should we expect to come out of this trip? Is it going to be a positive one?
It's hard to know. I mean, I think the Biden administration has done the right thing. They've continued and expanded upon the Trump administration's efforts to push back on China, to expand allied relationships, to support our supply chain efforts. The question will be, what will they need to do to try and get back to a better relationship with China? If that means walking back any of the aggressive actions that we've taken thus far, the strong actions to protect our semiconductor industry, to retake primacy in critical minerals and the like, that would be a mistake.
President Joe Biden also says that he wants to, and I got to read this to you, usher in a, quote, thaw of a warming relations. But as we know, that there's been obstacles that remain huge. What would it take to do that?
It's hard to know exactly what it would take. The Chinese are going to demand a lot. What they've seen at times with the U.S. is that sometimes we'll negotiate against ourselves, as we did with Iran, trying to give more than we're getting from the other side. We should avoid doing that. Thus far, the Biden administration has actually been fairly strong on the China front and has pushed back against doing that. They should continue to hold that line and not let anything that happens on this visit or any upcoming visit the president may wish to have with President Xi allow that to take place.
Jamil Jaffer, thank you for speaking with us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.